Good morning, YouTube. How we doing this bright and early morning? It's funny when you take a day off of YouTube, you figure out how much you miss it. This becomes an addiction and other things, and it's become a part of my daily life and daily routine. But a few things have happened in the last couple of days. Good morning. Good morning. I broke down I broke down Thursday morning. My man Mike thought it was a code for I need to go to the bathroom, but no, I actually broke down, and I needed two parts. A filter, a fuel filter, and it's like I guess they call it a fuel and water separator. It looks like a big giant glass bubble, and they didn't have the parts. Still with the COVID and everything, it's on back order across the freaking country. So what I had to do is I had to, they had me wait hours and didn't tell me. And everybody said, well, you're supposed to tell them, well, this is what's going on. Bye. And, we can't do nothing for you. So I had to call my company. My company said that, well, they didn't tell us. Well, I'm effing telling you. I'm telling you. Well, they got to tell us. So I went back and this is the thing. Nobody makes a phone call anymore. Nobody sends email. I mean, they send emails or whatever, email chains and all this other stupid stuff. That just get on the phone and have them tell you verbatim what the heck's going on. But no, they're not gonna do that. You know. So I had to do the politics because I was about to cuss everybody out because this is past stupid at this point. I'm just sitting here looking stupid. So finally, literally around 5 o'clock, they wanted me. Oh, they can fix you now. I'm like, no, they can't. You know, because I finally, called my driver manager, and he sent this long email chain. So they finally got some. Oh, they can fix you now. No, they can't. You guys, now you got the new people coming in. Oh, we can fix it. No, you can't. So, I'm going back and forth with them. And then I finally got someone on the phone from our breakdown, and I had to walk over there. He could have called him directly, but I had to put him on speakerphone so the guy told him on. Then he puts two parts on and stopped at a place that had no internet connection. So that's the first. I had to really, you know, when I got addicted to the stupid internet. So I sat there for another day, Saturday, and I'm finally on the road. Following the road, getting down the road now, and so this is what I have been going through all weekend. All right, but what I wanted to talk about today is I was looking in the I guess it was YouTube, TikTok, or something like that, and what popped up was and it was an African leader bragging about it, which You know, again, I'm not an expert, but I know, I know some stuff. And they were bragging about, well, you got the vice president was coming over, and they were trying to convince, and this is the African, leader, of us to stop dealing with China. Okay, let me tell you what China does. China says we could come in and fix. We're going to come in and give you roads, and we're going to come in and build your ports, and we're going to come in and we're going to do all of this for you. We're gonna build y'all up, and it's a gift. First of all, that's a lie. Okay. Now I'm not saying America's any better. Well, I'm talking about you're in a pot with a bunch of vipers, including the United States. I'm sorry if y'all feel bad that we do Africa just as bad. Everybody's stolen from this country, that continent. And they said, well, they giving us all of this, and you want us to tell them no. Well, this is what China does. They go in and okay, we're going to build up your port so you can have e-commerce or whatever the heck. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give you, a loan to pay us back. And then when the country can't pay us back, they have to sign over the rights to the ports. And the only reason that they built those roads is so they could come in again and rape the country of all of their assets. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is the same country during COVID that was lining up Africans and pulling them out of homes like they were freaking criminals and telling them that they need to leave the country, that they need to leave the country because they're the ones that brought COVID to their country. And everybody know it started in freaking China. But they're once again they're blaming Africans that had moved to China to work and do all this stuff and live and they were actually intermingling. They wouldn't even sell them food. And I'm not a power to the people person, but I'm not stupid either. But this is the same country that this is what they did to your people in another country. You see what I'm saying? And in the United States, we ain't no better. Instead of trying to help the country get on their feet, we worrying more about the LGBTQ elemental P. Well, guess what? Them people had enough of that. They said, y'all ain't bringing that to y'all not bringing it to our kids and all that. That's their right. We talk about democracy. How about we mind our dang on business? You see what I'm saying? But no, we'll go over there, and since we disagree with them, we'll go over there and kill one of their days. Every time we disagree with something, they often, I hate to say it, but they were saying it. They were leaders, even though they were dictators. They were just knocking them out left and right. Again, I'm not an expert. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I mean, we just looking at the obvious here. Think about it. Just looking at the freaking obvious. But what I wanted to talk about is, okay, now you guys are looking at a picture of me driving on the road. One thing that actually happens a lot of times is the perception of what you're looking at on that road is not exactly what's going on. A lot of times, if I feel the engine raise up and then I look at my speed limit and my speed limit starts going slow, what's actually happening is that I'm actually climbing. That means I'm going up an incline. I'm going maybe up into the mountains or whatever. But it looks like I'm going straight. And there's sometimes that the my speed will increase, and I'm I'm actually got the cruise control on. And a lot of times, what's happening is my perception of my reality is different than what's actually going on. And a lot of times, we'll think that we're out of the valley of the shadow of death. We'll think that we're out of that bowl of crabs that are pulling us down. We'll think that we're not in a pit full of vipers anymore. Because I found that you found that man that treats you right and is nice and polite to you, and he's actually just setting you up like a fatted cow. You know, Users are like sharks. A user can find that one woman or that one man. They can sense blood in the water miles away. I mean, I've sometimes I kind of felt that I was like half a continent away. That a user can sense blood in the water so far away that they just come a running, and they know because they're so highly professional how to convince you to let them into your life. You know what I'm saying? They know because they know all the right words to say, and then that's where we came up with that word narcissist. They know all the stuff to say to get you into their life and to use you because you hear it on all of these lies, especially when they talk about relationships. Well, he didn't want to do nothing. He didn't want to do this, and she didn't want to do this, and she did, but it's mostly he. There's a few she's in there, but most men we're too scared to say that this happened to us too. If you're listening on mine all the time, you're gonna listen and learn that it's happened to me so much. We talk about put on the full armor of God, mine's got bullet holes in it. But we so but once we're in, it's kind of like, and everybody says, well, why don't you just get rid of them, let it go, whatever. You're so locked in that it's like that, it's like the snake charmer. You hear that music, you hear that music that locks you in, but your subconscious knows it ain't right. But your conscious is saying they're doing this and they're saying that and they're doing this and and you're overlooking every red flag in the book. It's so funny. I didn't know what a red flag was, but I left my wife, my first wife, not my second wife, and I was totally lost, well, totally lost. And someone came along and said all the right words, and then suddenly the little notches was just once again emasculating me left and right. But I heard that you hear the music. I'm not a good musician, guys. You hear the music and you're overlooking it. No, this person isn't like the last person. This is where you get the strong black independent woman because they got played so freaking much they had enough. They got played so much they had to learn how to support. They had to learn how to survive on their own because he kept on coming in. Oh, no, my situation is like this, and I had to move in with you, and blah. I'll move in with you, and we'll get it right. Then they come in and don't pay a bill, and don't do this and don't do that. But you're listening to the music, and then and then you finally after a while, had enough. And back to the original story. I'm hoping one day that these folks over in Africa can understand that it finally had enough and stop letting everybody rape their country. You know, these just like the United States, we've overused a lot of our stuff. There there are actually there are actually um, cities. I mean, not towns, cities. They have built cities in China that are freaking empty. They've overdid something to their economy. That's why all of these. If you notice, they all the countries other than Saudi Arabia, they're all trying to get together and do this really large conglomerate of countries and come together like the euro. They're trying to be like the euro to build up. That's one thing we got to worry about. Y'all need to listen to what that my man, what's his name? I'm pretty sure he's in here. I can't look at the names. You learn or whatever, my man. He's teaching those economics. You know. Hold on. But back to the story. You know, we act like we need God when everything goes bad. You know, and what I want to bring up today is sometimes God is he's trying to teach you something. He's trying to have you look out for something. He's trying to make you appreciative of what the gifts that he's given you. He's trying to let you know. He's trying to tell you something. I remember when all that mess I went through. All that mess I went through. Why? I kept on asking why. And I think, after a while I figured out that I need to be appreciative of the little things that God will do and has done for me. I need to be understanding, more understanding. I need to be as smart as a wolf, but gentle as a lamb. In the midst of the pack of wolves. You know, I remember I was talking. Talk to somebody, and because everybody was saying, let down your guard, let down the wall, or whatever. Nah, I said just the opposite. Keep that wall up. The right person will come down and remove it. The right person will come into your life and make your life more beneficial. We don't know what other people are going through. So that's why when you see judge not, for you shall be judged. But it seems like it's not even the roles are reversed anymore. Because I be hearing I'm the breadwinner, I'm this and I'm that. Not in this economy, Jack. You ain't no breadwinner, and nobody tells me I'm wrong. Because you need two people to survive in this economy. Get a loaf of bread, some peanut butter, and chicken. Next thing you know, you done hit about $30, $40. And God forbid if you got a dozen eggs, Dozen eggs probably what, $12? Who knows? I'm not, I'm trying to be funny here, but you know, what I'm saying is, I think it's, what is it? You gotta have that spirit of discernment. You gotta see through the mumbo jumbo. Because everything and everybody isn't a Disney movie, but every once in a while it will come out to be a Disney movie. You will find that right person. You will find that one that will do right by you or say right by you or whatever. But you got to learn. You got to learn. I think it was. I believe it was Elon. It was. I can't even say her name. Iana Van Zandt. She said, "Look, you got to learn how to be happy with yourself. If if you big, be happy being big. If because if you are if you are happy, if you're a drunk, be a happy drunk. In other words, this is what she's saying. But the only way change is gonna come about, and this is what I'm saying, is when you're not happy no more, and you looking for something to make you happy. Then that's something that's gonna make you happy. What do I mean by that? I got I'm tired of heavy breathing. I'm tired of dealing with blood pressure. My blood pressure. I'm tired of dealing with the diabetes, but I got to deal with it. And what I mean by that, last few days I've been getting out. I've been walking, and I've been noticed. Wait a minute, I'm a little bit lighter, a little bit pep in my step. I when I get mad, I like to eat. I was mad as heck Thursday or Friday. I said, I made a deal with the demons. Okay, I'm just gonna have this bag of popcorn. I'm not gonna have the popcorn, the Reese's peanut butter cups, the ice cream, and I'm curtailing it. And what am I getting at? There's a point, because a lot of times we do stuff for other people. You got to, if you want to uplift yourself, you got to work on yourself. You can't have nobody else, and don't do it for nobody else. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. You know, it's just my opinion, ladies. And ladies, stop with all the fake stuff. Y'all say, why do men lie so much? Y'all be lying too with all that fake crap on yourself. Stop putting somebody's. It's just my opinion, and I guess I'll get canceled. Stop putting some dead person or whatever hair in your head. You don't need it. Stop with all the injections. Stop with the fake eyelashes and all this other stuff. Stop with the magic marker eyelash. Just my opinion, but you look stupid. Trying to be like the world. Just be yourself. Be yourself. There's nothing more sexy than a woman being herself. Let it go. I be looking on Facebook no, Facebook, and you be looking at some of them. No, let me not say, because my wife be listening. She be like, "What you looking at them for?" No, no, I'm not. Be putting on stuff trying to relive trying to relive your youth. Youth is over for some of us. Sorry, but you can better yourself. You can bring yourself, and everybody thinks it's education. Yeah, that's cool and that's fine and dandy. And yeah, you can get that job that pays yada yada yada. But guess what? In these economies, guess who the first to go? Your ass. And then y'all come looking at the other ones like people like me that drive a truck. We all always gonna have a job. This stuff got to move. Plumbers always gonna have a job. Electricians always gonna have a job. Mechanics always gonna have a job. The ones that nobody want to be bothered with. Think about it. Just think about it. Always gonna have a job. Why? Because those jobs are needed. When these big corporations start cutting back, guess what? They look for the highest paying ones. Do we really need so and so? And bloop, they gone. Bloop, they gone. Bloop, they gone. Prepare yourself. But I'm gonna go back to being uplifted. When you start working on self, when you start checking yourself, is there anything I could have did better? Is there anything I could do that better for me? Is there anything that I could be? Is there any words that I can learn how to say? Do I have an attitude? No, I know I got an attitude, but I check my attitude. And I have people I'll call to check my attitude. I called my DM. I said, man, I'm about to F up. He said, what? These people are pissing me off. I'm yelling. I'm about to start yelling and screaming. Hold up, let me do this. When you start that and you start living your life and you start building up, you start building up, and then the next thing you know, when you start to fall into a trap that is set by someone that is a viper, and you put up a healthy a healthy boundary. Hey, hold up, you're not going to talk to me like that. Or you learn to have community. You said you was going to come on and you said you was going to do this, you didn't do it. you know be that person of your word. Be who you say you was going to be. you know it's so funny to be stuck for daggone 3 days. I still got an itch for the road. I couldn't wait to get up out of there. I couldn't wait. But see, in that sense, you have to, and then you have to start figuring also about your finances and those things. But it's even a blessing. It's a blessing. I have to look at it like this. 8 years ago, I didn't have finances. I didn't have to figure out what bill to pay or whatever. You know what I mean? My stuff was all screwed up and on the whole 9 yards. I didn't have anything. It's the little things. I just got I got my glasses redone. I think I'm switching doctors because my blood pressure's still not, it's not under control. I'm back to losing weight again. I'm back. I'm back to looking when I go shopping. When I go shopping, I actually look. I look at the ingredients. I look at how many calories, how many carbs, and I look at this stuff because now it's time again to better me, better me, myself, and I. It's better to be the better. It's time to better me. You know, um, Looking back at this YouTube journey, I'm almost I'm almost at the halfway point I'm almost at the halfway point at my what you call it, daggone thing, my hours, and I think I got eight more friends to get to 600 subscribers. At this point, I just want to see if I can make it to the end. Make it to the end result. You know, because guys, doing these lives, this stuff ain't easy. You're trying to come up with so many new conversations and keep it moving. That's not easy, you know. And then Charles will jump in. Hey, hey, hey! Why are you quiet? Yo, bro, ain't got nothing left. Ain't got nothing left in the tube. Because even me, when all that yelling and screaming, it brings back stuff. And even right now, I'm very thankful to God that He's done so much for me in my life. That maybe I could be a beacon for the next person, or at least point them in the right direction. You know. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. Yeah, I'm on the road all the time. This used to be very lonely out here. I say it. I even did a YouTube short, but I'm not lonely anymore. I got friends. I got people I could talk to. I got YouTube. I can get on here and just, we just have at it. But if I could say anything to you, I just say stay the course. Wow. Yeah. You know what that had? What happened? That's my mount. Every once in a while, it'll decide to spit my daggone phone right out of the holder. Whoa, whoa. I'm swerving all over the place. You guys would be recording, recording an accident. That wouldn't be nice. No, damn it. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get you back in there. Okay. Brother, really? Okay. this gonna be a short live. If I gotta hold this the whole time. But what I want to say, yeah, you hear him, Blake. Charles gonna be yelling and screaming. Yeah, you're right. That's my next mount. I need to get a magnetic one. Sorry about that. But I started hitting some bumps and it just went bloop all over the place. But Uh, this is what happens when you're looking for something positive. Usually, when I start ranting, it's always something negative. I know, that negative energy, boy. That's a lot, you know. But I guess the main thing I want to say today is that if someone might be thinking they can't do it, you can't make it, you can't get it, you can't accomplish it. And boy, if I could come back from the other mess that I came back from, guys, you could do it too. You can be what you want to be. Hey, Tamika, how you doing? Hey, the reason I get say hey, I got the daggone the camera close to me because it keeps on falling all over the place. Yes, yes, keeps falling all over the place. But I done did 334 since I've been out here. I was staying out here extra longer to try to get the bills caught up and bills paid and help the wife on the money that she spent for us to go to Costa Rica. But it seems like everything that's going on and everything that I'm getting knocked back that I could have just I could have just went home. You know, I could have just freaking went home. But I'm 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 starting this Monday morning with a positive attitude to hopefully that I can make up for that 1,000 mile run that I missed out on. 'Cause I should be in Laredo, Texas right now delivering, but since the truck broke down, but I look at it this way: there was an accident, there was something going on the highway that that I was going to be in the midst of, and I look at it that way. Something down the road, God was preventing me from getting hurt, preventing me from hurt, harm, or danger, and I have to look at it that way. You know, and we just need to be a little bit smarter. Smarter and everything else. I was trying to figure out your name. I'm sorry about that, bro. You learn. How you doing? That's how I was talking about it because when I said about economics, and I brought your name up, but I'm getting old. I'm getting old, and what am I saying? Getting old. I'm old, and trying to remember stuff. God. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short today because now that I'm out of practice and y'all not hearing a rant, we need to look for more positive conversations in the morning, and that's why I said this morning, like, look, recognize that you might be still in that pit of vipers. Put up healthy boundaries and learn how to crawl out that jar, that bowl, that tank. Learn how to walk out of that valley that you're stuck in when you're not. A lot of times we don't make them because we believe that we deserved it. We deserve the pain. We deserve the sorrow. That's what I did. I stayed in a horrible marriage because I believed I truly deserved it. A lot of times we think, you know, I just need to sit and wallow in my self pity. No, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I promise you that. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. If you had a hard week last week, you're about to head to work. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Dust yourself off. Get back out there. You can do it. You can make it. It's all possible because you can. You got no one. Hey, you got no choice. You got to get out there and handle your business. But handle your business with a smile on your face. Handle your business. Walk tall. Don't have your back bent over, hunched yourself hunched over. Smile, smile, spread a mile. Hey, smile, spread a smile. You wouldn't even know. Even if you're frustrated or hurting, that smile can help another person. That morning greeting can help another person. Some people actually look forward to that stuff. Be that beacon of light in this dark behind world. You see how dark it is out there. But guess what? The sun's gonna rise in a while. In a while, it's gonna be just fine. You know. As always, it's gonna be always going. It's gonna be fine. Even in the darkest times, it's something that you could see that's something that there's a blessing out of that. There's a blessing out of me almost kicking the bucket 8 years ago. Turn it everything, all the bad had to be burnt off. I kind of tried to bring some of it back, but every time I tried to bring it back, God would burn it off again. You got to look at it that way. You got to see the positives. See the positive in anything and everything. You got to have faith. If you don't believe in Jesus, you believe in Muhammad, you believe in Buddha, whatever you believe in, have faith. It's like the you know it's some kind of mathematical law that everything just ain't gonna go one way. It's got to turn around after a while. You see what I'm saying? Everything. Be a light. And sometimes, like you see, I'm going through construction right now. Sometimes you got to slow down and look around so you don't hit something. It's the same concept. Sometimes you got to slow down and figure it out. Sometimes you got to pull off the exit and stop at a rest stop to figure things out. But what I'm saying is pull over, stop, figure it out, get back out there, get it done. You can do it. You can handle it. Handle your business. Invest in your future. Like my man, you learn be teaching. He trying to warn us. Invest in your future. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't be in your 50s. Man, I'm pumping all kind of stuff into my retirement right now. Because one, this is the longest I've ever stayed at a job. But that's a blessing right there. You see what I'm saying? Hang in there. Don't give up. See, that's the problem. We give up so much. Don't give up. Hang in there. Give it your best. And when you give it your best, give it 10 more or 20 more percent. And with that, I'm just going we're gonna close it out. Just say, hey, thanks for coming in. Thanks for y'all listening on the replay. Just know that hey, I love you and God loves you too. Peace out. Y'all have a blessed day.